friends, welcome back. I'm glad to see you. I'm Sandra from Imago Dei Kids, and today I'm going to share a story out of the Bible. And this story can be found in Matthew 14. And this is the story of Jesus walking on the water. Now you're thinking, water again? You're thinking of all those stories about Jesus and God and water in the Bible. So take a moment now to think and shout out with the people around you of all the ways water is used in the Bible. Whoa, were you thinking about 2 weeks ago when Michelle said that Jesus called some men on a boat to take their nets from one side of the boat to the other side of the boat and put it in the water, and they collected all these fish, and they were so amazed that they went and they followed Jesus, and that's when some disciples came to follow Jesus, and then he had 12 following him. And then just last week, Seth talked about Jesus being invited to a wedding and he turned water into wine. Those are all good stories, all good examples of God using water to help us understand what he's like. So in this story, we can read that Jesus walks on the water, but before he walks on the water, him and his disciples, his followers, fed a large crowd of people, not just 10, but over 5,000 men and even more women and children, using 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. And they're probably really tired, the disciples. So it says immediately Jesus sent them out on a boat.
Go.
And Jesus said, go, get in the boat. And the boat slowly started going across the lake with a gentle wind. And Jesus went back to the crowd and waited for the crowd to disperse. That means the crowd started leaving. And he immediately went up to the mountainside to pray. And after Jesus prayed for a long time, it was very early in the morning. The sun hadn't been up yet. And it says that Jesus went down from the mountain and he started walking towards the disciples in the boat. He started walking on the water. And the disciples saw this figure walking towards them. And it says that they were terrified and they said, it's a ghost. And Jesus said,
take courage. It is I. Do not be afraid.
And Peter, the disciple that was so quick to speak and so slow to think, said,
Lord, if it is you, tell me to come to you on the water.
And Jesus said,
come.
So Peter started walking with Jesus on the water. But Peter looked around and he noticed the waves and he heard the wind. And he became afraid and he started to sink. And when he started to sink, he said,
Lord, save me.
And immediately Jesus reached out his hand and brought Peter back to the boat. And he said to Peter,
why you of little faith?
He said, you of little faith, why did you doubt? And it says all the people, all the disciples that were back in the boat started to worship and said,
Truly, you
are the Son of God. Hi friends, we were able to reenact Matthew 14, Jesus walking on the water with the help of our Lego mini figurines. And this was a miracle that's not magic, but it was a miracle that was seen by the disciples. And the disciples, the followers of Jesus, saw this unbelievable thing happen and they were forever changed. And it says that when Jesus led Peter back into the boat, the disciples worshiped him and they even said, truly you are the Son of God. So this miracle forever changed them. They're able to see what God is like and his power. I can imagine too that Peter was able to experience walking on the water, just a miracle that is so unbelievable to experience. But he was able to experience it and he was forever changed, and he was able to understand what God is like and what God's power is in and through him. So today and this week, Imago Dei kids, my prayer is for you and the whole Imago Dei kids team is that you would be able to experience and know this power by reading his word of the miracles that Jesus performed, or as you walk around in your neighborhood or with your family, that you would see what God is like and you would experience his power. So Imago Dei kids, I pray that you would know that God made you, that God knows you, and that God loves you, and that you would go out and see this power and be amazed and be like the disciples, where you can say, truly, you are the Son of God.
Hi, we're the Dills.
I'm Kellen.
I'm Rosie. And I'm Viv.
And the songs that we like to sing about Jesus are the same songs that we sing during worship service at church. Waymaker, miracle